Welcome to Salesforce Developers World. In today's session, we'll be discussing about companies-wide org setting. Company-wide org setting are the collection of information about your organization. This collection is mostly captured when you purchase a Salesforce product, but you can update the setting if your company moves operations or expands globally. It's essentially a snapshot of your company's identity. Company settings consist of key details, company information, name, address, primary contact, default local, default currencies, storage use, licenses available, fiscal year information, support information, business hour. These are used when escalation rules do their escalating. Local settings. As an admin, you set the default local, but your users can set a personal local if they are based in a different location. Locale as a date and time format, number format where you can specify the name, order, address format, phone number format, language, and online help, time zone, various things that can be configured. These are some more details which you can find in the company information. How to get to company information? In this, go to setup, and in setup, search in the search box, search for company information. You will come to this company information page. In the company information, you can update the address. You can just have to click on the edit and you can update the address. As shown in this example, I've used you can address the street, city, state, and you can update your default locale, default language, default time zone. How is it useful? Default local, default language, default time zone. You can set the time zone, so based on all the records will be based on this time zone, and you can select different languages. Say if you can select French, you can select whichever language. This will be your org wide. And one more thing, even for a individual person can set up their own locale. Go to profile, view profile and advanced user details, and then you can search for language and time zone. Here you can, for your own personal locale also can be set, where you can set the language that you want. Say for example, if you are good in I'm not good in other languages. Maybe if you are, you can have a France, but I'm not changing it right now. But you can change and have your own different languages, so it will be displayed in the language that you have selected. Okay, that is about company-wide org. So org details, and as I mentioned, you can update the fiscal year. You can search for fiscal year. Fiscal years, it's business year. It may depend or it may differ from company to company. If your company might have a fiscal year from February, or you can change it to January. Okay. You can update the fiscal years. And one of the important thing in company-wide or company or wide details are the activate multiple currency. You can activate multiple currencies. Say for example, if your company is expanding globally and it's in USA and it's in India, you have different currencies, and for each company employees, you can have different currencies, personalize their based on the records will be displayed based on the currencies that you choose. So that's how we can have multiple currencies. But one important thing about multiple currencies, once you enable it, when you activate it, you can't, that's a permanent change in your org, you cannot deactivate it. So I have activated multiple currency. Managing a currency, you can specify which currency your organization uses, and individual users can apply specific currencies to their setting based on where do they business. As I mentioned earlier, by default, Salesforce organization uses a single currency. Once you set the required currency local in your company setting, all currency values on records display in that currency. As the admin for your organization, you can set the corporate currency which reflects the currency of your corporate headquarters. You also maintain the list of all active currencies and their conversion rates relative to the corporate currencies. Company acquires as an international client, then you have to have multiple currencies to support that. That is the one of the reasons why we have you have to activate a multiple currencies to support global companies. Activated currency. So once you activate currencies, click on currency setup. Currently, if the active currency is USD, you can enter a new currency. So I'll go with Canadian dollar. Conversion rate, for example, I'm taking 60. So we have Canadian currency and US currency. You can activate it as you want to activate active currency. You go new, create it. You can deactivate it by pressing deactivate, and then again if you want it, you can activate it, deactivate, and then if you want it back, you can activate it. And one more thing is you can set your corporate currency. You can click on change corporate. So currently it is US dollars. You can make it Canadian dollar. Okay, now if in the personal local, if we change the Canadian dollar, change it as Canadian dollar and save, and when we go to opportunity, when you click on new, and when you go, you see the default is Canadian dollar. Okay, that is the default currency now. Okay, the next step that we can try is advanced currency management. Allows you to manage dated exchange rates that map a currency conversion rate. So these are the conversion rate, or you can change based on a specific date range when you enable it. Yes, I want to enable. Click on enable. To manage dated exchange rate, click manage dated exchange rate or used in opportunity, opportunity product, and opportunity reports. You can specify new exchange rate based on this date. Say if you can select a particular date like start date 22, from today onwards you can set a new exchange rate. So from this date, if there is a currency exchange rate change, you can mention that and apply that. I think I've covered most of the information regarding company-wide org details. importantly multiple currency. So it's a permanent setup. Once you before enabling it, it cannot be reverted back. That is one of the important points of multiple currency, and it can be used when your organization is globalized, and when you use it in different countries for multiple currencies, can be updated in the records. Thank you everyone. We'll meet you with the next session. Thank you.